Well, hey, bud. So I know you have an exciting spring coming up, but before we talk about your tours and everything, you guys were like released a pedal yesterday, right?
Yeah, yeah. This is
Let's talk.
my
Go ahead, Caleb.
yeah. The one we released yesterday was my fourth pedal collaboration with Reinhart FX, which is a pedal company. It's just one guy, Jacob Reinhart, good friend of the band's, based in Toledo, Ohio, where the band's based. And Jacob's been uh, one of the earliest supporters of BMC. Like back when we were playing just local clubs to like
Um,
two people, Jacob would be one of those two people. And at the time, he wasn't making pedals yet, so it's been like this cool
no.
journey where he got into pedal making, and then we would always talk shop at shows and stuff, just two pedal nerds, you know. So then
Yeah,
uh the first when he started making pedals, he was talking to me about pedals that I like fuzz pedals and stuff like that.
sure.
And I told him that the one fuzz pedal I regretted selling was Catalinbread Merkin fuzz, which is a clone of an old 60s Fuzzrite fuzz
Okay,
used by like the Ventures and Iron Butterfly. So then he
nice.
showed up at a show one day with this thing, which is a clone of that pedal. It's called the
Cool.
Lurker. So that's how we got started together.
Does
And
he
then
have what
since
kind of electronics background does this guy have? Or did he just like learn to
I
do it
think
from like?
he got into it to make pedals and stuff. I
That's
think
so
he got
cool.
like the Brian Wampler pedal book or something like that. So the
Well,
the
that's awesome.
relationship the relationship kind of started there as far as like the pedal company went,
Okay,
with the Lurker Fuzz, and then from there it was another BMC show, and we were talking about my pedal board, and I was telling him like, uh, I had a Boss Blues driver, and there was certain things I
sure.
wanted more low end out of it, and I wanted more gain, just make it like a Boss Blues driver on steroids. So
Yeah,
then that's when we came out with the Ophidian Overcast, which,
right
like I
on.
said, it's a Boss Blues driver on steroids. So if you like the Boss Blues driver, then you'll love this pedal because it does everything that pedal does, but even more.
That's cool.
Um,
I literally have owned that pedal before, so yes, I that's awesome.
Hell yeah. And then that one's for sale. I'll have some units on the road with us. We'll be
Cool,
selling it at the merch table.
awesome.
This one is a phaser pedal called the Progeny of Yig, and it's based on an old 70s Ampeg phaser, which is kind of a weird, rare. It's similar to a Phase 90, but a little bit different. Not as dirty sounding as a phase. It doesn't boost your signal or cut it. It's very just flat line, like it's a good phaser, but it pretty
All
much
right,
like a
cool.
Phase 90, but a little bit different. And then the one you mentioned, which we just released
Yeah.
yesterday, is the Snake's Head Fuzz, which this is my favorite one of our pedals by far. My main distortion and fuzz sound for the longest time has been a Ram's Head Big Muff, and there's probably
So
for about almost 10 years now, there's been nothing that's like kicked that pedal off my board. That's always been my consistent
yeah, I can
one.
understand.
Uh, and then a few rehearsals ago, Jacob came out to a Black Moon Cult rehearsal, and he had just a box of different fuzz and distortion pedals that he had been working on. And yeah, he's like, "Here, try out." So I was trying to find what I liked, and the pedal of his that I liked was called the Eastern European Fuzz, which is
Okay,
based on a Green Russian Big Muff. But what
okay,
he does is he adds a mids control because a lot of
okay,
times with big muffs, they have so little mid range that no matter how loud you turn the pedal up, in the context of a band mix, your signal will sound like it's dropping because of that mid range scoop.
okay,
So a loud electric guitar in a rock band needs a lot of mid range to cut through and punch. So
okay.
I'd been doing different things to remedy that with the original Big Muff that I had, but once I tried his out, it was like immediately his pedal went onto that spot. And then we just started talking, and I was like, what if we did another signature pedal? And I was like, I'd like it to be the Eastern European fuzz, but I want to add like a crazy Hendrix Octavia, like high screechy octave style thing.
Okay.
So, so that second foot switch here, that's what that does. So on its
Oh,
own, it's
badass.
just the big muff fuzz, and then you add the octave, and it gets that like Hendrix lead to like Purple Haze, or like Billy Corgan used that sound on a whole bunch of guitar
I can't wait to
solos.
hear it, dude.
So yeah, this is I'll be using this every night on the road. And we
Right
we
on.
won't have any of those available at the table because we just like
Okay.
I just got the pedal yesterday myself. So
Okay.
um but you can if you contact Reinhart FX, Jacob Reinhart, he'll make any of these four pedals that I just showed you. And like I said, the Ophidian Overcast will be available at the merch table.
Yeah, well, we'll have some. Well, you'll probably have some information where we can get a hold of that guy at your merch table too. He needs to make a
Yep.
cool sticker with a QR code on it.
We'll have some stickers of his at the table.
Perfect, and we'll
And then
set. Guitar players will love it, man. That's awesome.
oh yeah. The one thing I want to mention about my deal with
Yeah,
all of the signature pedals, like the Ophidian Overcast sells for $120 right now, and $20 of each pedal we donate to the Toledo Zoo, local zoo
that's
here.
cool,
Anyone that's
man.
been to it knows it's one of the best zoos in the country, and we have a few friends that work there that helped us kind of link that up and make that deal happen.
That's super
$20
awesome.
every pedal goes straight to the Toledo Zoo, helps feed the animals, keep things clean, that kind of stuff.
That's all. Hey, 1 second. Chico just wanted you to know that he really approves of that promotion. He thinks
Oh
that's
yeah,
awesome.
what's
That
up,
it's
Chico?
like, yeah, he's running outside, so we'll see if we can get him in here later. He's like, I have a schedule. Well, right on, man. The pedal thing is like gonna be huge for you. I think that's really cool. That's like pretty neat, different like creativity thing you got going on there besides just making music too. And that's pretty cool that you have a friend that's like
It
and
it's really
signature
fun.
pedals. Like I can think of you guys and Hastronaut, and I'm not sure if anybody else I can think of is really doing that.
Hastronaut. Speaking of them, I think we have some stuff we can talk about with Hastronaut a little later.
Yeah!